Oh, we're doing it
Hey
this
guys,
way?
what's up? Yes, we are doing
we're
it this
doing
way.
it this
We are
way?
doing it this way.
Oh, we're doing it this way?
Okay, so recap.
Driving Miss Crazy.
Driving Miss Crazy. Okay, not much happened. What? Not much has happened in this episode.
Other than the fact that Caleb gets engaged, we find out that Mona has the shovels.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Okay. AD-wise, not much has happened, and I just expect more, considering there's only 3 episodes left. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
Okay. So, we start out the episode, like, Arya is being distant and dancing with Ezra and being weird. And I just don't understand. So we find out that what's in the thing that she's trying to hide is
a police report.
A police report that she filled out and never filed. So, in the are you kidding?
Kevin, you're on babysitting duty.
We grab them?
15 minutes.
15 minutes, that's all I need. We grab those. Hurry up.
Anyway.
Hurry up.
So
anyway, we find out that what's in the thing is a police report that Arya filled out but never filed, which later in the episode we talk, Ezra's like, oh, you know, the book's in my past and blah blah blah, and I'm not the same person that I was in the past, and I fell in love with you. Same thing applies, and right there she should have just been like, I have to tell you something.
Exactly how I felt at that part, because as Sarah said while we were watching the episode, Hannah's the only one that's fucking, well, obviously, other than Emily and Allison. Hannah is the only one that's, like, being realistic with Caleb, and those two are happy.
Maybe if you just tell him the truth, and you wouldn't be going through this.
Then you wouldn't be feeling so
You
guilty.
wouldn't be, like, I don't know, betraying your friends and shit.
Shoving phones inside boxes that are going to
so that's another
conversations between Peter
thing
Hastings
that happened.
and fucking Mary Drake.
Arya plants the phone in the box at the Hastings house, and really, we already knew this.
Well, yes, we knew this. We also know that she donned the black hoodie. Although, what the fuck was the purpose of donning that black hoodie just to put a puzzle piece in there and grab that fucking police report?
I think she's starting to like the game.
I think she might be too.
A little too much. But, so, okay. We already knew that Jessica killed Mrs. De Laurentiis. We already knew this. Or, Mary Drake killed Jessica De Laurentiis. We already knew this, first of all. Second of all, we found out that was really that, that Peter Hastings, like, knew about it. But we already kind of figured that out in the last episode anyway. So, with that being said...
They just came out of the oven. They're a little hot. They're really good, though. They're Omaha steaks.
With that being said, we find out that happened. But the reason that it happened is because Jessica was actually going to kill Mary. Jessica and Peter were actually going to take care of Mary. Okay?
Can't say that I blame them in that fucking defense, but anyway.
I don't even care. I don't care. Like, what is the point?
But the thing of it is that Mary got to it first. So.
Stupid. The whole thing is just dumb. But, anyway.
Fury is getting furious with trying to get Caleb fucking involved in all this bullshit.
Yeah, it's, honey. We're making a recap. So Detective Fury is, like, just stupid. And going after Caleb and Hannah and this and that, and Mrs. Marin comes back, and she thinks that something's going on, which there is. But then, the only other thing that happened was, okay, Mona finally gets involved, and starts getting answers.
From the beginning. I am so fucking sick and tired of the fact that they still...
Yeah, Mona should have been involved from the beginning. Mona should have been the person that they went to first.
Exactly. You want advice? Go to Mona. She's already done this before. She was the original A in season 2. I think she's going to have a little bit more insight into figuring out who this is.
But,
she has a list already.
Yeah.
Considering she said Jenna Marshall and Mary Drake, I'm taking those two off the AD list. But...
I mean...
I think she lied when she said that.
Yeah. I think so, too.
Don't look into the people I'm looking into. Leave me alone.
Yeah, like, let me do my own thing. But, so, what else happened? Oh, so Mona and Emily go to this doctor. They find out that he's the one that actually did the procedure on Allison.
Well, they knew that before they went there.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, he's the one that did the procedure on Allison. They find out his home address and go through his mail, and they're like, look at, you paid off your student loan all in cash at one time, and that's a little odd, so...
Obviously, you were tipped off pretty well for what you did. Who did it? Who paid you? He doesn't know, but he'll give them the donor ID. They'll work with that. So whatever. At that
cares?
point...
So hopefully next week we find out who the fucking father is.
At that point, about 5 seconds later, Mona sees Arya picking that paper up off the floor in the Brill because she got the message that her reward was downstairs after that dream, that musical dream.
Which was just a waste of time, if you ask me. We've got 3 episodes left, but let's fill it in with Ezra getting his ass beat in jail. Like, what? And then Veronica telling Arya that she's not even worth pissing on.
Yeah.
So...
just a selfish bitch.
It was just stupid. Like, okay, no, we don't need that. Thank you. Next thing. So, all in all, we find out that, well, Spencer thinks that Mary Drake is not all bad. But, I mean, really, could we trust her? I don't know yet. I'm still on the fence about Mary Drake. I'm not sure if we could trust her. I'm not sure if we can't. I'm on the fence about it right now. Not really sure what to think about that. But, yes, Caleb and Hannah, yes. Whoop, whoop. We were really excited about that, I'm not gonna lie.
I teared up as the
It was cute. It was cute.
It was.
But, as far as everybody else is concerned, I think it's a little late in the game here. We only have 3 episodes. I think it's a little late in the game for Allison to be off, riding on horses in the sunset with Jason. I don't know. That's just me.
Probably your baby father.
Yeah, but probably.
Mm-hmm. No, that's not playing.
It wouldn't really make a difference because it's not her eggs. So,
This is true.
anyway,
Harry and Emily and Jason.
Could you imagine? Gee, God.
Fantastic.
Yikes.
it doesn't even matter at this point. But
Well, other than that, we find out that Mona's the one, as I said, that took the shovels. Mona has some fucking big-ass thing set up in her house, like another lair.
which, can we just discuss real quick? She's not gonna be AD. I mean, seriously, if she is AD, I'm just gonna be like, all right, I'm over this. Like, this is just dumb.
She's not
I hope you're gonna be
She's
over
not-
if it's over.
Well, she's not gonna be
She's
AD.
not AD.
I really think that she's working herself. She doesn't trust anyone. That's Mona. I don't think that she trusts anybody with any kind of information she has, especially considering
The
she
dumbness.
just saw Arya pretty much working for AD. So I think that she's really just working on her own to figure out who AD is,
It's good, isn't it?
more so to help Hannah.
It's apple pie.
You know, the other girls really are not a friend to her, but I think she's helping Hannah. I think that's what it comes down to, and I think even maybe she might even be getting blackmailed at this point.
The apples
She
are
probably
sour.
is.
I wouldn't put it past
No.
anything on this show. She's probably getting blackmailed herself at this point. That's Mona.
Why else have 37,000 locks on the door? I mean,
I'd
she's trying to
rather-
protect everything.
Yeah, I'd rather Mona have the freaking shovels and everything than anybody else. I trust Mona 100,000 fucking %. I don't know why, I just do. What the It's the door stopper.
Well, it sounded like some
That
kind of
was it,
stopper.
though. That was really it. Like, nothing spectacular happened in this episode. At all. We saw Ezra salsa dance. We saw him riding poles in a jail and getting his ass beat. Like, nothing.
Fury confronted Spencer.
Yeah, Fury confronted Spencer,
She
but
told him that he'd be embarrassed.
yeah. I mean, honestly, it's just downtime right now. Like, that's all it is. I'm not saying nothing happened. I'm just saying, like, nothing that is worth our time right now happened. You know what I mean? Like, you just
How
expect
many
these
notches
answers.
do you think they're gonna step it up in the last 3 episodes?
I don't. I still think that next week's episode is gonna be shit.
We have 2 hours for season 7, episode 20. The finale of the series. There will be 2 hours, followed by,
No.
as we all know, yeah.
It's 1 hour. 1 hour for the episode. 1 hour for Marlene telling.
Well, according to something that Marlene said, it was a 2-hour episode plus the hour.
I don't know. I
Special.
heard differently.
Try and be that as it may,
We'll
whatever.
look it up.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I don't even care at this point. We'll look it up.
They really should. Well, you know, whatever already.
It should be a 2-hour finale. I would hope it's a 2-fucking-hour finale instead of a 1-hour fucking finale with Marlene just fucking filling in the other hour with, I don't recall that ever happening.
You mean to tell me that Weldon is bad news?
You mean to tell me that Ezra has looked guilty? You mean to tell me that Ren has looked guilty? Like, no.
I don't recall. Let me go back and look.
But nevertheless, we'll be back next week and we'll see what's going on this stupid show anymore. I don't even know. I don't know what to expect from next week. I still think that next week is going to be shit. That's just me. I hope it's
On
not.
a platter.
Shit on a platter. But other than that, oh, shout out to Official Vix.
Official dicks.
Yep, that too.
Official Vicks, like the.
Hey,
like
official.
Like, I don't understand.
Official Vix.
Like,
V-I-X.
is that-
Me.
is that-
X.
The official Vicks vapor rub.
Maybe.
Well, no. It
Or
stands for
official Vixen.
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 Vixen. Vixen.
I don't know what it stands for,
all know
but
what
shout out to
Vixen
you,
means,
Official Vix. So yeah, that is it for tonight's
Gianna
recap.
wants to get
Nothing
fucking
really
Kung Fu
interesting
Panda
happened for
on
us
the
to
fucking
recap. And that's it. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, he's drinking
All right, have a good
coffee
night.
now.
We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys.
Peace.